All right, so something that we was been expecting just happened with Peter Nygard being indicted into America. So people who want to say, why did this happen and all that. All right, I'll show you one thing. For one, it's the season of Sagittarius. For two, we had a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. 3, we had the solar eclipse that's in Sagittarius shrining Mars that's in Aries. Now I'm gonna break it down because don't forget Venus just also went there. Venus is for females and things like that. So off the rip, like I said a couple times, that Sagittarius was gonna have to do with international things. And you see Peter Nygard, his company is called, I think, Nygard International or something international. So you're dealing with foreign affairs, long distance traveling, and the Venus that's inside of Sagittarius is dealing with females, and the Mars that's inside of Aries is dealing with police and high officials. You know, Jupiter is still in Capricorn, so the fall must happen now for a lot of people in certain companies. But yeah, just to show you that astrology is really important and is very true, because how that they was able to get him, especially on the eclipse. So eclipses were like when big special things gonna happen. Like I think like the last big eclipse that the Bahamas had or whatever, I think that was in tourist season or something, and that's when the big drug dealer dude for the one order died. Also, the North Node is inside of Gemini, and so the South Node is inside Sagittarius. That's why there's a lot of old things been popping up. They talking about these are allegations from a little while back. Now to the real signs when we dealing with Nygard, what affected him. All right, so when he was born with Jupiter. The planet Jupiter was inside of his Gemini. He also was born with the planet Neptune. Neptune is the one that locked him up. Jupiter too now, but Neptune is the warrant. So he was born with Neptune and Virgo. And as you can see, mostly everything, we have a stellium inside of Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Gemini are opposites. So right now when he was picked up or whatever, he's having a Jupiter opposition. And also he has Neptune square, because the Virgo, from the Virgo to Sagittarius. So if you notice, it's Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. They all on the same thing, on the same line of 90 degrees with a 360 piece. So the Virgo Neptune that is squaring with all the planets that's inside of Sagittarius right now is the warrant that he picked up from the old times and all that. The Jupiter opposition is how it's being displayed, because opposition is when everybody looking at you, and yeah. And if you notice, a lot of people ain't saying too much bad things. Who even know what's really going on? They not saying nothing, they just watching. But it's the Neptune that locked him up. Neptune had to deal with warrants, institutions, and things like that pertaining to that. Will he get off this charge? He could if he cut his losses.